friends. Welcome to math today. Hey, we're going to be talking about shapes again, just like we talked about last time. We talked about the shape called a rectangle. We talked about the different parts of shapes. We talked a little bit about some words that we need to remember about shapes. So, one of the words we talked about is the side. Here's the side of this square. Here's the side of this triangle. We also talked about lines. These are lines. And in math, they look like this. They have arrows on both sides, these lines. When the lines are connected, however, so when those lines become connected, oops, let me get back to my pen. It then becomes an angle, okay? And we have this angle that's right inside here. That's our angle. And the point at which they are connected, so all of these points, those are called the vertex. The vertex, the angle, lines, and side. Those are the words that we are hoping to remember when we get done with this unit, okay? All right, for today, we're going to talk about something a little bit different. And we're going to be talking about the area or the space within a larger area, okay? And so we're going to be looking at a bigger shape and how we can fit many smaller shapes into that area. Eventually, this is going to lead us to be able to measure and determine what the area of a shape might be. Okay, so you've probably heard like when you're doing flooring or you are putting tile into your bathroom, where you might have to fit a bunch of tiles or shapes into a certain area. And that's when we have to be able to calculate an area so that we can determine how many squares or how many tiles we will need for that area. Okay. And so that's what we're talking about today. And the worksheets are actually quite simple today because we are just going to be determining how many squares can fit into a bigger square. So I do want to show you, bring up this big square right here. And we want to be able to see how many squares, I have brown squares here that we can fit. Okay, and I need to make them a little bit smaller here, but if I have this square right here, whoops, look what I did. Okay, if I have this square right here and I need to add, how many of them will I need? Whoops, that's way too big for one thing. I need to make it even smaller than that. We need to make it 1/3 because I think I can fit 3 across. 1, 2, 3. And I should be able to fit 3 above. 1, 2, 3. That's correct. Then I can fit 3 up, 3 across until I fill up my square. Okay? And so then what's really interesting, and this is basically how it works, friends, is we're figuring how much the distance is from here to here on this side, and we're dividing it by how many squares, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If each of these squares was 1 foot, it's called a square foot. So this bigger square, this big square, would be 9 square feet, which is indicated like this, SQ period FT period, square foot, 9 square feet for this area, okay? So we kind of can count those different blocks and we add those up to determine what the area is for a larger section. Okay, so let's take a look at our at our worksheet right here. The worksheet just says to basically color the tiles with no overlaps. Well, that's not going to be too difficult. Whoops. Oh, look what I just did. I didn't mean to do that. Where is my pen at? Oh, it's up there. There we go. Okay, so on the Nearpod, you're going to be able to, I'm going to try to match as best as I can, but we have like a, oh, that looks more like the purple, doesn't it? We could do purple right here, but you're going to, this is really silly and hard to do on a computer to color these in. But I want you to just see that there are these different colors and different shapes within the area. And that's really what we're looking for is the area. Okay. So you're just going to color in. It's going to be kind of tricky. It's okay if you don't want to do that part. The second part is actually very similar. You're supposed to cut and paste. So cut these out and paste them into the squares. And then this one, it has blank and you're supposed to cut and do that. Obviously, you can't do that on distance learning. And so what I want you to do is use the draw tools to color in and draw the shapes within the bigger shape. Okay, so basically what I showed you before, we're going to take these squares and we're going to move them over into to fill up the bigger square or the bigger area. Okay. Okay, I hope that makes a little tiny bit of sense, and I hope that you have a great day. It is currently snowing like crazy, so I hope you have a good snowy day. I'll talk to you soon, friends. Bye bye.